Hello, everyone. Welcome to Heartlines, and this is our space where we discuss everything relationships. And I'm your host, Franca. Tonight on the show with me, I have my guy, Tomi Akimbobola.
Hello, good to be back again.
Ooh, what's the voice? Tomi, see, you stress me, I swear. I have
Come
missed
on, man.
it.
I missed you, man. So
You missed me? Yeah.
I missed you now. It's been a while,
yeah. Yeah, so it's good to be back, So yesterday I met Shay and Jacinta on the show, and it was a good conversation though. So today we're having you, Ginger. You bring out that fire in me.
I hope I can bring it out.
Oh yeah, you do. Precious is supposed to be on the show today. I don't know if Precious is here yet, but she's supposed to join us on the show. So on the show today we're discussing love versus compatibility. Which is better?
Are you asking me?
You like love matter where. When I start asking that, you now say me and my wife. You now, even if I'm not asking to concern your wife, me and my wife. So I like to bring you all those kind of love strong matter. What?
What's the question again?
Love and compatibility.
Okay.
Which is better?
I'll say they're both better, right? Because love is a success to a successful relationship, whilst compatibility is how do I put it down? It's just is a necessity.
You and I are compatible.
Yeah, that is a necessity.
So, but
of course, if I am to pick,
you pick
obviously compatible, because love fades.
Because it grows. So
yes, love
if you
fades.
guys are compatible, then you find out that with time,
Yeah.
you begin to grow affections.
Exactly.
Whatever it is will
because
grow.
compatibility is a lifestyle. Similar activities you would like to do, maybe business, maybe traveling, maybe going out, whatever it is, because so because you're spending more time with each other on things you love to do, it helps eventually to build that love that fades
that connection
from the, that connection that fades from the love that initially came out of spark. Love is from spark. Eventually, that light fades. It's over. But because you guys are compatible, it goes a long way, longevity.
Okay, so what would you rather have? So what would you say you have right now?
I'm compatible, man.
You guys are compatible.
With love under, man. So it's balanced.
So your foundation,
it's balanced.
So your foundation is love.
Yeah, it's balanced.
And then you have taken it.
Exactly.
So how is your relationship with a bit of everything? With a balance of love and compatibility.
Yes. So let me use myself as an example. So because there's compatibility, it helps us navigate around issues, crises, whatever may have happened in the past because of that compatibility. So I think there's a thin line between friendship and being compatible.
Is there?
Yes. That's why I said there's a thin line.
No, but as friends, you must be compatible.
So I'm going to say so it's the same thing then. So we say it's the same thing.
Yes. So the truth is, for you to even communicate with each other, you need to align. You need to have some similar traits, like to get along. I might be with one person and I'm getting along with the person because there's a part of me that agrees with that person. Then when with you, like with me and you, I dey share with you, we understand each other, we have the same energy.
My babe now.
You understand? I stand with you.
Look at
you. So there's this energy with us. But with someone else, I might not be this energetic, but you understand?
Yeah.
So
I bring out the best in you, innit?
Oh God,
compatible.
Oh God,
look at that.
Oh God, all the time. Please.
Precious, don't be jealous.
Precious, your hair. How now?
Yes, I'm jealous. Yes, I'm here.
See, Shay is my boyfriend. I say Shay, Tommy is my boyfriend.
Don't make a change. Don't be Shay. It's Tommy.
No, I have to.
Tommy is your boyfriend, not Shay.
You want me to change on for you?
Shay is. Shay has one part of me. This boy is dragging another part of me. I own nothing of myself. Do you understand? Precious, how are you? It's good to have you back. What's up?
I'm good. Good to have you back. I'm good.
Okay, you're looking all beautiful and calm this evening. Are you okay?
Oh.
And you, Precious, you keep falling for this guy's trick all the time.
Come on.
Well, he's a man and I'm a woman, and you know,
compatibility.
you know, we are compatible.
Tell them. Tell them. Tell them. But I'm solely compatible to one person, my wife.
Is it that solely? Is that solely?
Yes, so nobody is dragging it.
Told me just something else. So, but so told me, like we were saying before Precious came in. So, what would you say your relationship with your wife is? You said that your foundation is love, and then over time you guys have grown, you know, to be very compatible.
Yes.
And how has that helped your relationship? How has it helped it?
So it has helped it in so many ways.
Okay.
More importantly, in understanding each other, especially when it has to deal with drawing boundaries.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
So because I know my wife probably likes A, I know to try to navigate towards understanding the A she likes. And likewise, she knows I like B. She's also grown to understand that, okay, is B this guy's like, if I go beyond or below, he will react. So, I mean, it's helped us to really understand each other, you know, on a longer level. Yeah.
Okay, that works. Okay, so please note that you can share your story with us on our WhatsApp line, which is 081 9038 4663, or join us live in our conversations by calling us on 07025007749 or 07012142420. And please, we're begging you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Official Upgrade TV. And we are live on R2 TV, channel 145, and Go TV, and DSTV on Plus TV. Before we get Precious, have come join us in these conversations, let's quickly go on a break, and we'll be right back.
Heartlines would be right back.
Tell us you're a Nigerian without saying a word. Energy security is one of the most pressing issues for many developing countries like Nigeria. And if there's going to be any meaningful progress, addressing our energy issues is non-negotiable.
I need to see light for my house. Make them do something.
Band A is expensive. I literally have to turn off all my appliances just to reduce costs.
We need light.
Introducing the Energy Outlook, your go-to show for everything energy. Every week, we'll bring you the latest insights, innovation, and in-depth analysis of Nigeria's energy sector. From policy discussions to regulatory insights, we'll analyze the key decisions influencing growth and sustainability in the energy sector. We'll bring you the human stories behind the headlines, giving you a personal perspective on the broader energy challenges. Join me every Friday at 6 p.m. for the Energy Outlook, your guide to the future of energy, where energy means business.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay. So while we were on a break, Mr. Jones sent a message, and I'll read it. It says, "Good evening, all. In my opinion, compatibility first, because the love can come. Compatibility leads to alignment, which makes a harmonious relationship." So what he's saying is basically your foundation should be compatibility, and then with that, love would grow. You guys, you know, the truth is, if you guys are compatible, it would align.
Or is that the reality of what it is?
Okay, so yes. So I think, you know, before Precious says anything, because I want to hear her own opinion from a counselor's point of view. For every relationship, not necessarily marriage, if you and someone, you guys are compatible, you find out that you will not have issues. Why?
Okay.
Because you're thinking alike, the person understands certain things. When you do something, the person understands your action. And because you're compatible, you won't have issues, you won't quarrel. It just seems like, oh, it's a seamless relationship. And then because you're not having issues, oh, this person is packing, you start building affection. It just starts to build. So because of that, there's this strong bond you have. What happens? Love fades. That love would go. But the fact that you understand yourselves as friends, you guys are compatible. In fact, because you're compatible, when you're having issues, you won't even know. You know, it's like that. because somebody is doing something to you, you guys are complaining, you're making excuses for that person in the sense that I know him, I understand him, this is what he's doing. So you find that the other person is not complaining, but if you continue to misbehave, then the person will just like, stop this thing you're doing. I know why you're doing it. But it won't be as bad as when you guys don't even understand each other at all.
So,
but that is his opinion, and I understand where he's coming from. Okay, you understand? Because if you say love, and then you go into it with love, and then you find that you're not compatible. It happens. But if you're compatible, and you now are intentional about, you know, your feelings and all that, I don't think there's anybody who is compatible with somebody that you don't have a bit of affection for the person, even as your friend. So because there's this energy, you and I, because there's this energy, you're happy around me. You know, you see me, you're happy. They give you one vibe, they give me one vibe. And I will go back in my quiet time, I'm sitting there, I'm like, why am I always happy when I'm with Tommy? That's compatibility. And then you find out that Tommy, God, this guy. Do you know what I was going to say to you?
Go again, say.
I'm not going to say it. Precious, please say something before I kill this young man here.
Yeah. Okay, so love versus compatibility. Compatibility, from the counselor's point of view, is one of the greatest foundations any relationship can have. The reason is, most times, you don't even fall in love at first sight.
Okay.
It's like you like the person. So you get to know the person, whether it's a platonic relationship or, you know, a love, intimate relationship. But you get to know the person. It is in getting to know the person that compatibility plays a very big role. Because you could have probably shared values, shared likes, you could have the same kind of hobbies. You find out, oh, you read books, oh, I read books. Oh, you like hanging out, so and so place, oh, I like hanging out, you know, like that too. Now, all of this is what will make love begin to grow. Love is not instantaneous. It grows. And like Franca said, it can fade over time. You can even have an issue and you will not remember that you are in love. But because you're always used to doing things together, one of the things compatibility can do for you is something as simple as eating a meal together can help you reconcile quickly.
True.
So compatibility is the foundation. Love builds on the emotions that develop during compatibility.
I beg to
differ a bit from that.
So let's hear your opinion.
So she said love builds on compatibility are built, over time. But I say love is a spark for some of us. You can see a lady can see a guy and fall in love with him on the spot and get attached emotionally. Okay? Whilst that is going on, then she can get to know him. Now, during that knowing him, you get to find out if you are indeed compatible with this person or not. That's where we see some people say they've seen the red flags because they're already in love with that person. And then they say they're no longer going on with it. Let love go and sit down. Okay? But if you say you have to be compatible first.
No, what she's saying.
Yes.
So I don't think that's what she's saying.
Okay.
She's saying that for every relationship, it starts with likeness, not love.
No, you can't say that's the case. Some people fall in love straight away.
See, what she's saying is, I like you.
Okay.
Tommy, when you say some people fall in love straight away, is you falling in love? What if the person doesn't love you back?
Yeah, it's opening. Too bad.
Exactly. So it's the same. So, there's a bit of,
It's not everybody you love that will love you back.
Exactly. But Femi, Tommy, but guess what? I didn't call you Shea, I said Femi. So, but guess what? If you guys are not even aligned one way or the other, you are falling in love with someone, you get the spark. That girl has to get that spark too.
True.
And she might not get that spark. Now the light she go get, the spark of light she go get. And when she gets that, because you love her, she now likes you and you guys are doing things together. You guys, so if you now find out that you're compatible, she will not start loving you.
Another angle.
Do you understand? She will just naturally stop, oh, that's my guy.
No, another angle, no doubt.
Yes. She's going to say, oh, that's my guy. But you already love her. And guess what? The love you already have for her would grow. Because they're like, oh yes, I like this girl naturally, but now she's just, she they align with me, we they run things together, things like that. Now, let me tell you why I think compatibility is very important. The days you're upset, trust me, you they forget love. The days it's burning, you're forgetting love. But guess what? Because you guys are compatible, you guys can still sleep on the same bed. Because you guys are compatible, you guys are still able to have a cordial relationship. That is, hello, good morning, how are you? Because you don't have hatred for that person. You're able to, so if something is telling you, this person is stupid, this person is mad. But there's a part of me, because this is not my person. That's the compatibility. But if that's not there, and you're upset, babe, nothing.
Well, true that.
So what we're saying is, it's better you guys are compatible. But guess what? It doesn't happen in all cases, which is why people have issues in their marriages. Sometimes they even think they're compatible, but they're not.
But I'd rather it's balanced, though.
No. At the end of the day, it should be balanced. But guess what? I don't know why I just feel that the fact that you're compatible, when I'm not going to lack love.
Well, eventually, yes.
Because there will always be something that would bring you guys together. Like she said, like she mentioned, she said you'll be shocked that it's just, I love to eat with this person. We love to do this thing together.
But if you not stop to love, if you not stop.
You're compatible. That's why you are doing things together. It's not love. So even when you're upset and you know that if I go to a club, I won't have fun if I don't go with this chick.
True that.
Yeah, we go to quarrel, say you go club. If that one say, I like go club or what? Okay, when I reach there, I'm not go follow and dance. You get to the club, everybody sit down on their own. Anytime you reach to dance,
you follow and dance.
You go still follow and dance. Before you know, when I don't rub each other.
Fight don't finish.
Yes. Fight exactly.
Yes. So it's even sometimes, so it's very important, even in sex and everything, because if you quarrel and this person's sex drive is high, this other person's, something will always bring you guys together, Sha. Would always do that.
Yes.
So going back, now you understand what we're here talking about. So going back to your relationship, what would you say it is? Which is more?
Compatible, of course.
You guys are more compatible than compatibility is more
Well,
than love.
I'd rather say it's balanced.
Okay.
But of course, then compatible wins most times. Like I said, it's not always going to be a peaceful sail. There'll obviously be.
So because I know you and your wife, I know she tolerates you because you can be very annoying and say the meanest things.
Tell me about it.
This guy he's an. That's all I would say. He can be really nasty. He would just say it and but because the wife understands him, like, you dey whine me,
And that's the compatibility.
That's the compatibility.
So communication is easier when you're compatible.
Yeah.
It just makes it work.
It's true. Especially if one party is upset and the other party knows how to go about, massaging the other person, it still comes down to compatibility. I won't go further than that.
I knew you were coming, so I'm ready for you.
Because you put your face up, I decided to end it.
Tommy, no, Tommy, I'm ready for you. I noticed you have been doing some very crazy romantic things in the past,
come on.
And I must give it to you. You're doing well.
Come on.
You see, this show has improved Tommy's love life tremendously.
I'm so happy for him.
Even me, they see him, and they get the vibe. I've seen Tommy doing some kind of when I say that's my boy, I'm teaching you well.
Yes,
Tommy is balancing. He's doing the things Tommy would never do before. I see him doing it.
Actually,
I
say I concur.
You notice you're doing a lot of.
I concur.
And Tommy, yes, and you find out that you're doing it with ease more and more, right?
More intentional. It's not like a pain for beside you. Now I actually enjoy doing it. I love to see the reaction.
Why are you moving on the chair?
I didn't move because I remember my wife's last birthday. The way she was so
I knew there was something.
So I don't know. He didn't shock us. Then my husband.
With this? So Tommy, please give us the credit. How has this helped you?
No, it has helped me a whole lot, and I really hope it's helping every other person who's watching it out there.
Okay.
You know, it gives you a different perspective towards relationship. You know, it helps you. There's more to relationship than just gritty. You know, sometimes you just have to even step down, let the lady take the lead. It doesn't always have to be you. You know, a lot to learn. So I really hope many people, keep watching the show and, keep, learning more and improve themselves in their relationship.
I have seen Tommy do tremendously well in the sense that the things Tommy would overlook, now he's intentional. When I saw Tommy with flower, bouquet, I said, Tommy, he has never bought it in his life before. I said, Tommy,
Wow.
you don't sell it.
Sometimes I'm too logical, but you need to also, learn to.
And guess what? That is the part, that is the person that the wife wants. She's always been, this is what I want. So now Tommy is very intentional. When I saw the bouquet, I was like, oh my God, he's killing me. He's killing me softly.
He shocked him. Everything we had planned. That was for our anniversary.
Yeah, your
Of everything we had planned for that birthday, she does it shock him throughout. Does it shock him back to back.
You just unveil
if we can convert this guy, then we're doing well.
We're doing well.
Oh man.
So it's been so you see how information and awareness just turns things around. It would just turn everything and you would think before now that you're doing everything you can do.
True.
Yeah, but now you're saying I'm doing this thing with ease, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? So it's even enhancing.
Yeah. And it also makes you want to be more intentional about what the other person likes. Sometimes in the past you see yourself watching the movie, your spouse is doing something else after a long day at work, and then you ask yourself, what are we really doing? Then it helps you, be more intentional. Okay, you know what? Let's watch a series together. They're not bombing where you should know they on seats. I don't know if you watch that series. I would rather watch something else. So when she's done, we sit down and finish it. Last night we just saw The Forge. I don't know if you've seen it. Fantastic movie. You should watch it. You guys go watch The Forge. Very fantastic movie. Just so now we're going to check out another movie. We'll see together. So, of course, today's already late. Tomorrow we'll see something. I will try to go to different restaurants. That's what she likes. I'm not a part of it. Oh, yeah, babe, which restaurant are we going to? Stuff like that.
Tommy will say, we don't have to go to let's go and buy food.
Before.
Tommy will say, we don't need to go to
now me now they talk him.
Tommy says, we don't have to go to the restaurant. We can as well just go and buy food and eat at home.
Or you cook.
And guess what? She said, no, it's about the ambience. It's about this. Now Tommy, they snap video now for ambience. Hey!
You see?
But Tommy, I am happy that, I'm so happy that when I see the things you do, I'm like, oh, wow. And like I said, I was being honest when I said, if we can convert this guy, no. Tommy is a coy Jebu man.
Don't be Jebu.
Tommy is
not.
Ondo,
I'm just logical. I'm just logical.
Tommy is Ondo, but Ijebu with money.
No, it's not. I don't think it's Ijebu. I don't think I'm just logical.
What is the meaning?
Let it make sense.
That's what
let it make sense to me.
People who are prudent and stingy say.
No, so don't. There's a thing like between stingy and being
prudent. Okay,
what are you? I'm prudent, not stingy.
Very prudent. So the Ijebu man is.
I can say anywhere.
The Ijebu man is what?
I'm not an Ijebu man.
The Ijebu man. I'm saying
the Ijebu man. Ijebu man.
Ijebu man.
We don't want to release money. We don't
is it prudent?
That one don't release money.
Is it what? So if the Ijebu man comes here to argue with you now that I am prudent, that's what I will
tell him is so it can be Ijebu and hold on, it can be Ijebu and not stingy.
Exactly, but prudent.
Ijebu is now a universal quote that says people in the Muslim. Being Ijebu is not a universal quote that says people where they hold hand.
No, it's not necessarily holding hand, but you overthink things and process
calculating.
Things. Yeah, calculating. That's prudent. So you say you're prudent. So you're Ijebu not by birth.
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm prudent, and I know I'm very prudent. I know. It's just my making. I don't know. Maybe that's the way I grew up, whatever. I'm a prudent person. I don't believe in loud spending.
But now
if I go do loud spending, it go make sense. So now it doesn't even need to make sense for me anymore. That's the level I am now. It doesn't need to make sense. As long
you're no longer prudent.
I'm still prudent in some cases, but when it has to do with my wife now, I don't want to. I try not to be prudent anymore.
You're there.
I let it flow.
Right choices.
That's what's up, man.
Okay. I'll kill this man. So Precious. So back to you. So have you had cases as a counselor? Cases with your your couples, having issues, maybe the divorced couples who have broken up because they are not compatible? Is it more of compatibility or because it lacks love, their relationships? Why does it break?
Okay, so relationships break for various reasons. Some of them are really, really crazy. But what happens is you suddenly find out that the truth is you find that you're no longer compatible, because it means you no longer agree on certain things, your values have changed, your goals have changed, the habits and the routines. That's where this phrase, I no longer know, she has become someone else or he has turned into someone else.
Okay.
It's because you are no longer compatible that phrases like this pop up in relationships, especially as it has to do with either breaking up of the relationship or divorce.
Okay.
So that secure bond that you had, that attachment, that loyalty, that love that you enjoy, you are no longer able to do all of those things. So it's like, oh, he has become a stranger to me. She has become a stranger to me. Of course, you can't be compatible with a stranger. So at the core of it, I think compatibility still plays a role in how long and how well a relationship lasts.
I agree. I totally agree with you. So you're saying in every 10 divorce cases, maybe 8 or 9 has to do with compatibility, not love.
True.
Yes.
Precious, is that what you're saying?
Compatibility in varying degrees.
Okay. So we have established
because
the fact,
love builds from this same compatibility.
Okay, so we have established the fact that compatibility is more important. That's certain. So now, how are we intentional? What do we do as individuals to make this work? Because for some people, it just happens naturally. Is there a way? Are you going to say, oh, if I'm not compatible with this person, I can't go into a relationship with the person? Because really, you have to know, you have to spend time with someone to know if you guys are compatible.
Oh, no.
No.
Yes.
You can go in a relationship without knowing you're compatible first. It depends on the individual for me.
You don't get what I'm saying. I said you cannot not spend time with someone. You have to spend time with someone to know if you guys are compatible. Because the truth is, you tell me you like
yes,
this.
you have to
spend time with the person.
Which is why you see some people coming out of marriage early because they didn't get to know each other.
Because they don't get so you need to spend time.
But then again, you can't really know someone. Even our wives and husbands, we're still learning to know who they are.
So that's the question. So you're coming back to what I said. We've established the fact that compatibility is more important.
Yes.
Now, how do we now go for... So if I want to get into a relationship and I'm saying I have to be compatible with this person, what do we do? Because you need to spend time with the person. The person can't be chasing you. You're saying, oh, let's just be friends. Let me know if we're compatible before I start dating you. Is that what you say?
No.
How do you go about it?
So, I think this thing, compatibility, even comes whilst you spend time with this person.
You need to spend time, which is what we said.
Get to know stuff this person likes, what party.
Which is why I have asked a question. Are you going to tell the person, I can't date you immediately? Let's just be friends, so I know if
it's not a wrong approach.
Good. That's why I'm. That's why.
No, it's not a wrong approach. That's why some people would rather say, you know what? Let's get to know each other.
Let's just be friends. Yeah.
Some people say, "Do I don't support this phrase? Let's see how it goes. I don't support that phrase. Let's see how it goes. To get us to be."
Okay.
But
that's you not committing to anything.
Exactly. But
because if you say let's be friends will benefit there.
That one day.
So I would rather say, let's just be friends. Let's see how it goes.
Exactly.
I'm not committing to anything.
Okay, that one said today. But I can also say, let's get to know each other. So
let's get to know each other. In getting to know each other, is there sex?
That depends on the two parties.
Okay.
So for me, on a generally speaking, or on a general note, let's go out. Do you like going out? What places do you like to visit? Do you like to go to restaurants? Or do you like going to clubs? Or do you like going to church? Or whatever it is. Let's see how it goes. Do you like to read? Do you like to see movies? Which of which? Do you like to gist? Do you like to gossip? I like to gossip. And my wife really gossip. So many other things you get to know about each other then. And then And if you deem it fit that you guys are compatible enough from the little you've seen over a short period of time, then you guys can try it.
Okay, no.
But still, after all is done and said, or after all is said and done, you guys might say, you know.
So there was something you said. I didn't want to cut you while you were saying that. You said, I asked a question that in getting to know the person, is sex involved in this whole relationship?
It depends on the two parties.
Good. So you know why? You know why I asked that question? Because that's when you see people say, we have broken up. You see, that's why I say from the beginning, what are we? You're asking me out. Are we friends with benefits? Are we just friends getting to know each other? Because if una don't dey knack, you're friends, you're trying to get each other, and then you can be knowing each other for 1 year.
We missed a part where some we knack, and then the lady's like, so what are we? I want to say everything.
No, but you guess what? So that's what I'm trying to say. What are we? You know, if you say we're friends, so that's what I'm saying from the onset. We're saying we're friends. So why is there knack? We're getting to know each other. Why is there knack? But also in compatibility, there's sex.
Why is there knack? Like I said, it's still better on the people.
Exactly.
But in compatibility, you need to know whether you're sexually compatible.
But the church says,
Tommy, please.
don't nag before marriage.
Tommy, please.
So I think I'm not just going in the direction in which
not everybody
that
goes
we
to church.
Tommy, I'm begging you.
So, but I mean, come on, that's the principle. You're not supposed to have sex before marriage. It's just that things have changed. So that's why you see some people when they get married, they be like, the guy not even sabi, or the woman is complaining, this guy don't even just know anything.
So
that's because he didn't try it. But are you telling? No, I'm going to the point now. Are you telling me that it's okay to have sex because you want to find out if you're compatible?
Tommy, I need you to stay in one place.
No, I'm just asking. You talk about sex.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So we didn't bring Christianity into it.
Okay.
You brought Christianity into it.
Okay, let's take it out then.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you have brought Christianity into it. So we're not discussing Christianity.
I'm just looking at it from the universe view. Precious, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're confusing me.
Yeah, sorry.
Here now.
Yes, I do, but I don't agree with it.
Tell me, can we hear Angu?
But I can't get a politician.
Can we hear Angu?
Oh, sure. Precious,
So why don't you agree? Why don't you agree with it?
Okay, so the question was, how do you become compatible with somebody? And there are so many ways to be compatible. Tommy listed a host of them. And when Frank and I asked, he dodged that question.
Which one is that?
Intimacy and affection is part of compatibility. Now, the level to which you decide to take that intimate time depends on the boundaries and the quality of the relationship you have with that person. There are people that we knack and end up together. There are people that once they have knack, that is their boundary. So there is no, because we knack, we will not end up together, or because we knack, we will end up together. It is just one of the many things that we would spend time doing together because we want to get to know each other better. If you're not even emotionally intelligent, it's even going to be difficult to be totally compatible with somebody.
True.
Because there are so many things. Something as little as saying thank you to somebody. There are some people who need to learn how to say thank you, please. There's an English phrase for it, like, yes, I'm sorry. And there's some people who find it difficult to do that. But because they have spent time getting to know a particular person, they say, oh, this my partner to be, or this my current partner, or this my spouse likes, this type of thing. So I need to learn it.
Yes.
So there are certain things you will learn. There are certain characters you drop. There are things you do together. Intimacy is part of it. And in this day and age, very, very important. Don't go enter waiting, you know, go feel continue.
Auntie, before we go on a break,
spot on. Spot on, no go feel continue.
Auntie, leave this young man out of this conversation. Before we go on a break, I want to ask a question. So are we agreeing that sex has to be part of it? Because we're trying to say, so the question is, how do you now get to be compatible? How do you start this whole compatibility process? So guess what? There has to be sex in it. Is that what we're saying?
So for me,
because initially, we said,
like she said, the boundary depends on the two people.
No, we said, let's just be friends. Let's get to know each other.
Yes.
That's what we said we wanted to do. So in that getting to know each other, say he join them.
Say he join.
So not sex as in the raw form as it is. I call it intimacy time. You can be intimate with someone without sex.
Auntie?
You can do things together that promote.
Auntie, they say you be politician.
Auntie, you're a politician. We need to go on a break. When we come back from the break, you're going to tell me the difference between knacking and intimate relationship. Let's quickly go on the break.
Stay tuned. Heartlines will be right back.
Nigeria, by extension Africa, battles a growing youthful population, and with little or no meaningful engagement, leaves a ticking time bomb on our hands. We are a blessed continent with great wealth, both in people and material. Our focus on ways remains driving conversations that affects us all. Topics in the news, social concerns, politics, leadership, governance, empowerment, resource management, conflict management, finance, SME sustainability, technological innovation, food security, health, education, brain drain, our well-being, citizenship, and much more. Our goal is to continuously drive these conversations, keep them burning at the table to effect a positive change, both for our nation and continent. Ways, what are you saying, has a secret ingredient that completes the conversation every single episode, and that ingredient is you. Our past conversations shaped our yesterday. To shape our tomorrow, we must keep talking. So, I want to hear you. Be a part of our live conversations Mondays through Fridays. And let's all have our say.
Thanks for staying with us on Heartlines.
Okay, so please know that you can call in to have this, join us on this conversation. And you can call us on, our lines are open. You can call us on 070-2500-7749 or 070-1424-2420. Please call in. This conversation is getting really hot. Auntie Precious. No, me want to ask you this matter because they do me one kind of body. Please educate me and tell me on Renax and intimate knacking.
Intimate knacking. Is it intimate knacking, she said?
Let's give it that name.
Okay, so the thing is, Friday I defined my mouth this night. The thing is, there is affection, okay. And then there is so I don't want to use the word friendship because someone will just blow it out of context. So there is affection and there is sex. Let me use those two words. You can spend a nice time with with your spouse without it leading to sex, and yet you have a fulfilling time together. Now, why I use the word intimate time is I don't expect you to do it in public. You can hold hands in public, but I don't expect you to be hugging, for hours on end in public. I don't expect you to cuddle in public. But these are things you can do, in the confines of your home. So let's say you are at the restaurant having dinner. Am I going to allow you as, the man who I'm trying to be compatible with to put his arms around me? Am I going to allow him, put his hands on my thighs? These are love gestures or affection gestures that are also intimate. You don't do that with everybody. So removing cloth and doing the full knacks must not come into it. It depends on the personal values and boundaries you both have. So we cannot tell somebody not to have sex or tell them, yes, go ahead and have sex. It actually depends on the two people in question.
Spot on.
Precious. You're You're being very diplomatic today. The question was very direct. In compatibility, do we have knacks in getting to understand?
Yes.
Exactly.
And
Now,
it
Yes.
depends on the two people
involved. That's what we already said from beginning. And then when you now find out that you guys are not compatible, you say, okay, oh, at this junction, let us go to our
I
father's
pack
house.
my load.
Thank you. But we are now saying that, okay, in the journey of compatibility, in the journey,
real journey.
in the journey of compatibility, how do you now get yourself, how do you now understand, or how long do you have to wait? Because you're saying, oh, with awareness, you're saying, oh, I have to be compatible with this person to know if it's something I want to get into. That's what we're saying. You're saying, I need to understand if I am compatible with this person. To be sure, I want to get into that relationship with this person. And then we now said, so what do you call it? So we're saying, let's just be friends. Or let's just be friends with benefits. You know, I said that.
What about we're
Yes.
dating?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. What are we calling it? So they're different. You could say it's anything. You could say, oh, we're dating to get to know each other with everything involved. We're just dating. And then if we're compatible, we move on. If we're not compatible, everybody go to Papa's house. That's one way to go about it. But then you can also say, you know what? You don't tell where I don't they knock this knock, they come. I never meet the person with me and they compatible. Right now, I don't want to. But you know that people like that, they tell you, I want to be in a relationship and no sex. It happens now because they're telling themselves, you know what, I've done it for so long and it's not working for me. So I want to get to know you before we start to talk anything about knacks. I've seen relationships like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean the girl is a virgin or anything or the guy never knocked before, but they are intentional to say, let's not bring sex. Let's be sure that we are okay with each other.
Sometimes even see finish, they enter.
Exactly. So they're saying, you know what, let's be sure that we know what we're doing before we now bring knacks into it. That one self join. So Precious. But in this conversation, you now say there's intimate knacking. And because people like us will spoil.
You start the knack from the beginning.
People like us, it's either we knack or we not knack. Which one be touch my leg? So which one is press my thighs?
Some women like romantic gestures.
No, so that's a given, don't you understand? But that's something that we don't even have to be, it just happens. That one not join. We know for this part of the world, we know they count them as anything. People they call it Lambo. People they call it Lamborghini.
So women now, how will take collect our Lambo now?
Oh, now you have to carry sugar mommy.
Sugar mommy go buy Lambo.
If na Bruno boy won't buy Lambo, you go find musician Sheyi. I mean, which female musician they will buy Lambo for you?
Yendi. I beg you, Jerry.
Precious, sorry you didn't hear that, so it's okay. So Precious, so really, so we're saying that. So what we're saying is, as much as compatibility is important, sex is also very important. Because you see people, say people actually break up because of sex.
True.
So my question is, that part, that's what I'm saying, the sex part, how you take joy for this compatibility?
It still boils down to agreement between the two parties. Okay, are we going to be having sex in this, getting to know each other, or we are not? Now, some people will say they don't want to have sex based on previous experiences. Now they want to stay away from sex. And rather, so others will say, I'm sorry, in this our compatibility journey, I like to knock. And
I want you to ask Precious a question.
Okay.
What did you whisper?
Now live TV video, I beg.
Sorry, she's setting you up. Oh, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it.
Me, you know when I talk, I say I know they on that one.
So Precious, I really want you to educate us on this intimacy.
Precious is on a journey, right?
Yeah.
Is she on a journey?
Yeah.
Oh, so Precious, you make a good example with
your partner.
In this compatibility journey. So Precious, would you like to tell us
how the journey has been?
Especially in this part of the topic we're currently on, how the journey has been in getting to know each other. Have you guys decided to stay away from it, or you guys are in it and you guys have realized you guys like it?
Okay, so from day one, sex was on the table.
Come on. Oh?
Like really, really in fact, it covered the full table.
Both parties, right?
both parties.
Matured minds, yeah.
We both did not see the need for abstinence, so to speak. I mean, I didn't come into it innocent, neither did he.
Okay.
And for us, we wanted to do it and get it out of the way, because for us, it was not the most important thing per se.
Okay.
We have other things that we are looking at together. So we just wanted to, okay, before we will now do other things together, then get to sex and find out we are not compatible. Let's do it. When you carry question 9 and answer as question 1. So that was what we did.
Fantastic.
We started with sex. Oh, this is beautiful. This is fine. This is amazing. Okay. All right.
Was
Let's
beautiful?
keep it by this side of the table. Yeah, let's look at other things.
Okay. Fantastic. I like the fact that I say it was beautiful.
Toby, I've not asked the question I want you to
I'm not going to ask. I'm not going to ask that question.
Ask the question. So, Precious, I want you to... No, but seriously. So, Precious, because I know that I am actually... I actually want to understand how I can have a relationship. I know they knack, they come. So how can I have that relationship that there's no knack? I want to understand that intimate relationship. Does it tick all the boxes?
You can be intimate without having sex, you know?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Is that what you are referring to?
Yes, that's what I'm referring to, because that's what some people thrive on or thrive with.
No, don't say that's what you're getting, because this young man's definition of intimate is different from your intimate. Because all you said now to put hand for leg. Charles, so that's not what we're talking. Tell me, go far.
Now you go far, because you know everything in my own mind though. Now you go far. I don't talk anything.
Okay, so Tommy, can you explain what it means to be intimate and not have knack?
So to be intimate and not have knack means you guys can be extremely close.
Please explain.
Okay, so you guys do not keep secret from each other. You guys love to spend time, cuddle each other, probably even kiss. As in speak really deep to each other, to the depth of the heart. That's also intimacy. Doesn't necessarily have to be until
so that means she's right now. So why were you saying you don't
understand?
How
does they follow your flow now? How they follow your flow?
I don't want to insult you on national TV. I honestly do not want to insult this young man on national TV. So you agree that there's something called intimate knacking?
I said intimacy.
No. We're talking about intimate knacking.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yes. And you said you don't. You said
I said you can be intimate. I didn't put knacking.
No, that's what we're talking about. You said you can have intimate knacking without.
No, I said you can have intimacy.
No, you can be intimate without. But she said intimate knacking.
So I don't know what intimate knacking is. I only know that you can be intimate with somebody.
So and she was trying to explain.
So for intimate knacking on her own point, it's on that level. Have you seen 50 Shades of Grey? So that's intimate knacking. Yeah.
Which is what I say you should define for us.
No, but she talking. Let me guys speak for national TV. No, but she talking to me. Maybe basically talk and explain to us now.
No, but from the guy's point of view,
I don't know what intimate knacking is. The only intimate knacking I understand is 50 Shades of Grey. Now, Precious, I understand intimate knacking. Who said it? The floor is ours. Come on, we're listening.
Okay, so intimate knacking. Let me explain it the way Franca wants to hear it.
It's not about
me.
Intimate knacking
is that knacking that you use?
No, it's not about me, seriously, because I know that a lot of people who don't understand it. Trust me, I know what you're talking about. So let's just do that, yes.
So intimate knacking is that which is when you decide to have sex, but in a way that we term lovemaking. So it's about you doing everything you want to do with this person physically. So there's touching, there are caresses, there are kissing. There are no sexual boundaries. Like there is no air today. It's only on the cheek. You know, this first date on the cheek.
Go all out.
Second date on the lips. Third day, home base and all of that. No, you just go all out or all into it. And really, there's no. So I just want people to understand that it's not that because you did it, it's a bad foundation. Or because you didn't do it, it's a good foundation. No. We've seen people who didn't have anything intimate, and yet their foundation was very rocky. They still ended up breaking up. And then there are people who we say, they have their bad character. The woman is on the street, the man is outside every night, and yet they have the best, romantic relationships. So intimate knacking is you being with this person all of you being vulnerable as much as you can in the bedroom. I'm not, I'm trying to be as PG-18 as possible.
No, it's past 10, so you can actually say it the way it is. Okay, so I'm still
so
confused.
So it's just about having sex, yeah.
So it's the same sex thing now, So I was thinking, so let me tell you what I thought she meant. When you said you can have intimacy knacking without the real sex, I thought what she meant is do everything, foreplay, blah, 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 but no penetration. That's what I thought you meant, in all honesty. And that's,
Okay.
And a lot of people do that. And they come and tell you, I didn't sleep with him.
So is that correct?
Exactly. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because that's the definition that I understand, that I know, because that way they feel they can come and say, oh, did you have sex with him? No.
Is that correct?
That's the thing. So, Precious, is that correct? You're a sex therapist.
Oh, no, it's not correct. That you did not have penetration does not mean you didn't have sex.
Exactly.
So we have penetrative sex, yes, but you can climax through every other, through so many ways.
I was going to say that. Well, I said make I hold on, make it talk now.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, basically, so you can choose. So what we're saying is, in the journey of compatibility, you can decide what kind of sex you want to have: intimacy knacking, normal knacking, intimacy relationship, but things that make you happy. Tommy, I'll blow you. Tommy, I'll blow you. So, but in the journey of compatibility, so we've taken out sex, we've taken out getting to understand and do things. What are the other things that are key, as in very important? Because it also extends to extended family and things like that.
So
there are people
boundaries.
So that's what I'm saying. So for example, you guys might everything is good with you, but one person likes her space, as in, oh, I like to be with my guy. We get along very well. But the other guy does every other thing you love, but he loves family around and wants the mother-in-law to come and live with you. Precious, can you hear me? So in that scenario,
yes, I can.
In that scenario, just that one thing is enough for them not to be compatible.
Let Precious have that.
Yes.
I don't know how to comment that too.
But it happens.
Yes, it happens.
So Precious, what happens in that scenario? In such scenario?
Compatibility plays a very, very huge role, because if you cannot accommodate, this, like the example you painted, the man is proposing that, look, we're going to be together and my mom, I want her to come and live with us. And you're the type that wants to be on your own. You need to be able to talk about it and say, look, I understand why you want your mom to come live with us, blah, 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 but this is who I am. I would prefer us to have our own space. Now, this is very crucial, because it has to do with parents living with couples. Really, in this day and age, it doesn't go well for the couple. It doesn't matter if the parent has the best of intentions. There's always going to be a strain on the relationship, on the spouse who did not want that parent to be there. So you're going to talk about it. There should be a commitment or a committed relation. It should be a committed relationship for you to even have this type of discussion. And then you should be able to actually talk about it, because your lifestyle has to align, and your mother coming to live with us, will it align with our lifestyle? It's not when I wear spaghetti top and bomb shot and enter kitchen, she'll say, is it how I used to dress?
So my
it's not when I want to go.
Sorry, so my question is that enough to actually break every other thing? Because like I said, they are very good together. They are very compatible together. Everything is working. Good sex, good hangouts, good everything. Everything is working. And they have said,
it's enough to break everything.
Exactly. So that's the
It's
question.
enough.
Is enough?
It's a major red flag.
It's a major red flag. On whose side?
Tommy has called it a red flag.
On the husband side now.
Okay.
Yeah. On both. If I was on both sides.
Okay.
If the husband doesn't want the mother to be
so I just use that example. Yeah. It could just be about even money. It could be, it could be that. It could be about money. some women want you to take care of them and take care of their family. You know, so such things, are they enough? You know, you get along, every other thing is perfect,
enough.
just that one thing.
In fact, I think it's one of the major things that will lead
Yes.
to issues in relationship.
Okay.
When you allow your family get involved in your personal space.
Okay.
Of course, it has ended a lot.
So that means you guys are not compatible at that point.
Yes.
Love and compatibility doesn't solve that problem.
Yes. So the fact that you guys are not the fact that you guys don't want, are not able to accept that makes you not compatible in itself.
Okay, so we have just I think 1 minute. Precious, you want to say something before we go?
Yes. Compatibility and love are really essential in every relationship. So we have agreed that yes, compatibility matters more, but love also plays its own part.
Okay.
So we should, like Tommy said, his is balance, even though compatibility, you know, always tilts to be a little bit more. So every couple at every point in time should strive as much as possible to have these two in their relationship. One should balance the other out or cancel the other, but they should always, you know, the love should support the compatibility should support the love.
Thank you. Thank you. Tommy, you want to say something?
Spot on. Just like I said earlier, I believe it should be balanced because love spices the relationship, whilst compatibility gives it longevity. So you need to try and balance both. Basically, it's very, very essential.
This was a very good conversation, and as usual, Tommy brings out that energy, that vibe in me. You know, because I begin to talk about knacks. That's not me.
That's what's
you
up,
know.
Man. Shit.
So please note that you don't have to bear your burdens alone. You can actually send us an email on send us an email on counsel@vedaconsult.com. And like we said, we have professionals. E.g., Precious is one of our counselors. You know, we have people who would attend to you, whatever the problem is. Relationship and marriage counselors, mental health counselors, you know, all sorts. Grief, we have grief. So just send in your emails and we'll attend to you. See you tomorrow.